There's just something so fun about having like a mystery reward, and I felt like my students got more like amped up and were more motivated and excited for it. I'm Katherine Barker, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing the whole class reward system that will absolutely save your sanity, turn around student behavior, and move your classroom into a more calm and positive learning space. Okay, so this reward system is based on positive reinforcement. If you've been following me for a while now, you'll know that positive reinforcement is my bread and butter. It's what fuels all my behavior management systems. It's what completely turned around my students' behavior and just made my entire classroom a happy, positive learning space and just completely changed my classroom dynamics. So just a quick crash course in positive reinforcement. So all positive reinforcement is just rewarding good or desired behavior that you want to see. And when you reward it, it encourages it to happen again in the future. So what does this look like on like a whole class level? There are so many different ways you can do whole class reward systems. I've seen like marble jars, you can do like warm and fuzzy jars. I've done where it's like monstrously good behavior where you build a monster or you build some sort of like picture. You can do like table points, maybe if you do like doing it by groups. I personally did it where I had like a little cookie jar and I had little cookies that I would put in the cookie jar every time my class was making a good choice. And so it would be typically as a whole, the class was making great choices. So maybe they did great during assembly, they all sat quietly, made great choices. Then I would put a cookie in the cookie jar. And I would also warn them beforehand. So say before we were going to the assembly, I would say, okay, this is the behavior I'm expecting to see. If you follow directions and you make good choices, then I will put a cookie in the cookie jar when we get back to the classroom. And then for the reward or incentive, I would always switch it up and change it every time we filled up the cookie jar. And a lot of times I really like to keep it a surprise. There's just something so fun about having like a mystery reward, and I felt like my students got more like amped up and were more motivated and excited for it. And I also want to say that I make it a big deal when I put a cookie in the cookie jar. Like I would be like, oh my gosh, you guys did amazing at the assembly. I'm so stinking proud of you. Oh my gosh, let's put a cookie in the cookie jar. And I would stick it in the cookie jar and they would, yay. I'd be like, let's cheer, everyone cheer, high five each other, fireworks. Oh my gosh, let's count how many we have in the cookie jar and how many do we have left till we get our party. And it just makes it fun, and it helps like amp them up, and it gets them like excited for it, right? And the reason why this works so well for my students is just because using positive reinforcement really just helps motivate students to show good behavior. And it really motivates all of us, right? So we're all more motivated by positive reinforcement. I found that this really helped my students kind of do a few things. So for one, obviously it motivated them. They were excited. They wanted to, everybody just works better when they're working towards a goal and they get a fun reward at the end. And second, it just made it fun, right? It was a fun process where I would tell them, oh my gosh, I'm going to watch for the good behavior. And oh my gosh, you earned it. Yay. And high five each other. And it made like classroom like camaraderie. They were all working together. It just kind of did those, just motivated my kids and made it fun and made it just like an enjoyable process. We are just hardwired as humans to work toward goals, right? And when we reach those goals, it feels so good. And that is why positive reinforcement works so well. So that is the whole group reward system that just really helped change my classroom dynamics. It really helped motivate my students. And so that's how I implemented my reward system for my whole class. And it just made it fun. It made it exciting. They loved getting their class party. And it helped to create a really cool classroom community where we were cheering each other on and supporting each other. And so it was just a beautiful, beautiful system. All right, that's all for now, my friend. I'll see you in the next one. Happy teaching.